Hello everybody and welcome back. It's After the Greek, and today we're continuing Zeroescape 999. This must be part 24. It might be another part, I'm not sure. As I've said before, the other endings, when I did those, I kind of played a lot, so I'm not sure which parts are actually going to be an episode or not. We'll see. Last time, we continued, I guess we finished the fifth ending, and we proceeded with the true ending. And we are in a situation where I believe we have discovered that Zero is Santa, because apparently June had the 9th bracelet. It was just flipped this whole time, which brings the question: did the 9th man have the 6th one? Oh, I guess not. Wait, 9th man had... I just realized that. I was thinking that the 9th man had the 6th bracelet, and it was also flipped. But if the captain had the 6th bracelet, that there were 2 9s and no 3, which is weird. But anyway, let's see what happens. We made it to a library. Us 4.
It's totally
Snake is back, obviously.
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
It's a library, as
Right.
libraries
If we want to get
have
through that door
usually.
out
You know,
there,
it's
we
pretty
need
big,
the
yeah.
Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Again, I thought it was gonna be like a quick ending or something. It looks like there's a lot of stuff to do still. I was like, oh, God, probably finish this here. But no, look at this. This is like the longest route we've taken so far. I feel like the other doors would take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like maybe 6. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the longest. Oh, wow, it's 9. Haha, get it? 9, 9, 9. Alright, let's continue.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
Oh. Novo. Okay. Alice slips in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. So we are going to find Alice. It wasn't that coffin that we found? I mean, that's stupid. Yeah, we knew Snake was there. I thought that was going to be like the whole point was for us to go find Snake. I didn't realize that was going to be actually Alice. Again, I think we do see Alice in the sequel, right? So I guess it would make sense if we free her here. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Jumpy felt those particular words float through his mind. Yeah, he's getting the telepathy of the other routes. It's the magnetic fields. Seek a way out! I'm not sure how to say that. Alright, we're doing the library. Okay. There's more for us to do here. And here I thought we were done with this. This handrail is made of metal. I'll try to touch this thing, yeah. It's a coat rack. Like a place where you can hang coats and hats and stuff. Well, this one's not too big, so maybe just hats. That makes sense. There's a note on the table. Lights to the books. Huh. What does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't see the note itself, but I only had to, like, click it. See some different books with, like, names here? Paleontology. This one's about fossils, right? Yes. Ammonites are pretty nasty looking. Ammonites are pretty nasty looking. Okay. Mother Nature. Is that some sort of book about hippie chicks? Oh, 7, you're so old, bro. Probably not. Except perhaps tangentiality. It's most likely about environmental protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks? Really? The jokes in this one is like, oh, very random. It's funny. It's like, what is happening, you know? You don't expect that humor all of a sudden. The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. There's that Darwin guy, right? Yeah, well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of the Species. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. Okay, so I'm assuming these are the important ones. Introduction to geology, huh? Thinking about the Earth, even when you're not, even on the ocean. Kinda romantic in a way, I guess. Are the others important? Oh, they are, so I guess everything, even if they don't have these specific books, is important. This one says transition of extinct species. We need to hurry it up or we're going to end up in the pages of a book like that. Micrographia, huh? Ah, yes, Robert Hooke's famous work. First published in 1665. He built a microscope and examined insects, inorganic substances, and other things too small to be seen in detail by human eyes. He then drew pictures of many of the things he'd examined and published them in a book. I'd hazard a guess that this shelf is concerned with natural sciences. Seems like it. Why did mankind lose their tails? Jubei, do you know what this one's about? Why are you asking me? I didn't even know we had tails to lose. It's the tailbone though, isn't it? The cocking, so what it's called? Maybe you should ask a human with a tail. Mankind's ancestors most likely lost their tails, as they were no longer useful, and the nutrients required to grow them were better put to use elsewhere. At least, that's what I read. I was rather young, that's what I read, sorry. I may have misremembered it incorrectly. Huh? Why the hell would a kid be reading a book like that? Because he was a prince. Creatures of the South Seas, huh? I wonder if this one's got pictures of colorful fishes and stuff. Alright, I guess it's all about... We might have, like, info. I might as well just click them all, right? Theories of the Cambrian explosion. Did a bomb go off near somewhere called Cambria? Wrong kind of explosion. Roughly 500 million years ago, during what is known as the Cambrian period. Research suggests that the variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude. Why that happened is, however, still something of a mystery. There are a number of theories. This book is most likely a collection of them. Interesting. We've clicked those, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we've clicked everything. Okay, so we can leave now. Oh lord, this is a lot of stuff. So this one we checked it out. Is it the same? Oh, it is. It's just split into 4. Oh. Energy theory, huh? I don't even understand the damn title. Looked like the shelves all science and technology. Okay, that was very quick. Alright, let's do this one. This book is called, Mind Swap? You mean you could, like, change bodies with someone? Well, I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother or Junpei too much, but I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me. What the hell? I can even want to swap bodies with a little brat like... Oh, hell no. Shut up! Yeah, well, it wasn't the only one. Alright. What? Teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this one about? Well, I know what telepathy is, but I've never heard of teletemporation. It refers to having the ability to travel through time. So not just time travel. Kitab al-Azif. Okay, man, they've got some weird stuff here. I can't even pronounce this one. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name. It's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul al-Hazred. It's said to be one of the sources used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon. Oh, I've heard of this one, though. Oh, so these are all occult books and stuff. Seems like it. This one says the Golden Rabbit and the Moon on it. Does that mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? Maybe it's like a myth or something, a legend? Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? Oh, never mind. Oh, it is a legend, yeah, I was right. It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend. Interesting. Okay. And we saw this one. Oh, okay. Our property values going up. What? Man, I guess times are tough for aliens too. What? This one says cosmic inflation. Damn. Supersymmetric string theory and 10-dimensional space-time. They're just talking about superstring theory. It's a theory of reality where... how to explain? It says that all elements of the universe are governed by the vibrations and harmonics of tiny supersymmetric strings. String theory. What's this? An overview of conformal field theory? There's a lot of stuff that is like... I'm reading these, but like, I don't know how much to say to those. Ah, well, it's a theory that posits an invariant quantum field where conformal transformations can take place. I kinda agree with bro here. Oh, here's a Faraday's laws of electrolysis. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I'm not gonna read all this stuff, okay? It's whatever. Quantum gravity. Seven, do you have any idea what this is? How about you start by using real words? Then maybe we'll get somewhere. I mean, gravity's a real word. Theory of general relativity, huh? Oh, I know this one. That's Einstein, right? And this is the most important one. What's the deal with these titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we, like, switch them around? Switch them around? Yeah. If we move them around, maybe they'll spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's worth a shot. I can spell nope. Yes, this is not the word. Bo, define, her. Maybe here. One. Here, I don't know. I'm gonna do this afterwards, because maybe there's more stuff to check out. No, this is the one. Okay, alright, there's more stuff to check out. Oh, no. Okay. Just listening to you read those titles is giving me a headache. Didn't say you fast and technology stuff and... Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I get that part. Okay, this is exactly the same. The black hole hypothesis. Gamma ray astrophysics. I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy theme. Would explain all those symbols that we got. A lot of books here again. History of the medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot? Isn't he just a story? Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly, it's a myth. Oriental history. Maybe this one's about China's 4,000 years of history or something. Hey, Chinese history and Oriental history aren't the same thing. I don't know what the Oriental history is, to be honest. A history of Buddhism. That was quick. Look, this one says cultural heritage of Rome. That's gonna be a serious inheritance tax. Some books are specific, like different. I'm assuming this gonna be like a puzzle. I don't know. A kid's book's here. A kid's book here. It looks like it's a children's story about Native Americans. Huh. Don't you think a random book like that is kind of suspicious? Maybe you gotta hold on to it. Oh, okay. Cowboys and Indians. Alright. This one's called History of the Western World. Well, I'd assume it's about European history. Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that. Snake, doesn't seem like you... What? Okay. That was odd. Permian creatures. Seems like a little fancy for some kind of prehistoric critter. Not to mention, most of them were like reptiles. I can't speak today. Oh my god. That's got nothing to do with it. Not the perms. What's Hellenism? Alright. I was like, yeah, that sounds Greek, alright. Hey, look at this. This book's called Greek Mythology. They have it in the corner, really? Yeah, that thing's huge. Can't imagine anyone's actually read the whole thing. Pretty sure it just put me to sleep. Damn, bro, really? You don't like our mythology? And I assume this is the X. Yeah. Is there stairs? Oh, no. There's downstairs, too. Oh, no. Okay. Algebraic number theory. Math, huh? There's another one like that over here. You mean something like primary number theory, or analytical... whatever. Okay, well, one number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines? Yeah. If there was a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right. I don't want to do that. The Pythagorean Theorem. This is the famous one. Sounds like there are a number of math books in this section. What about this one? The fuck? Owen? Sheldrake? Lieberniz? Oh, Lieberniz? Dudkind. I don't know. That kind. What the hell is this? Wasn't it a... Oh, Dudkind, maybe. Wasn't that a German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work. And Owen? Okay, so here's the name. Owen, huh? Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English revolutionary? Lieberniz? This book is in German. It looks like it's the complete works of something. I've never heard of it. Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know. True. Sheldrake? Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake... I don't know. I actually don't know who these people are. I guess we'll find out. This one's Goldback's Conjecture. Conjecture? What's it about? Like magic or psyche stuff or something? Right, I bet it's about jewelry, isn't it? It may have an odd title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of additive number theory. Sorry I said anything. Look, let's not get into this right now, okay? It's like, how dare you say this about Goldbeck? What is there to hypothesize about... What? Okay, heavens, no. There are many factors: length, girth, lubrication, or lack of... Oh, lack of? It's an exciting and rapidly growing field. Whoa, okay. It's just books. Modern Japanese literature, huh? What's this? Origin of Japanese folklore. Looks like there's a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly ones about folklore, though. Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions. Folklore can cover all those things, if you know where to look. This looks pretty deep. Yeah, there's a lot of books here. Has to be deep. Hey, there's another one, those picture books here. Something about these things kind of feels nice, you know? Brings back good memories. I guess even people like 7 were kids once. No shit, you little brat. I like the beef with this too. Alright, so I guess it's a good thing that we're actually checking out all the books, because I guess we're picking them up, right? Oh, maybe it's the one with the red boulders. Boulder? Red... What's it called? The covers. Alright, and there's nothing else here? What's this? Oh. So it's a small enclosure with 9 slides. There are 3 of those things that look like kind of like music stands. Am I supposed to put something on these stands? Maybe the books? We're reading the folklore? I wonder what this one's... Whoa! What's this? Worm? Oh, sorry. What? Huh? I didn't get this one. I'm not sure I understood the part there. He touched something? I don't know. Astronomy. Why is it locked? There's a couple books on the glass shelf. From left to right, they say volume 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, and 5. It has to be a password, right? The code? Yeah, can we open it maybe? Okay. So it says, hold on, let me see the number again. 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Okay. So, you know, this kind of looks... This look... Okay, whatever. You get the point. What the hell is this? It's like they just gave us the answer. Alright. So, it's 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. That's pretty easy. You did it, Jumpy! I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Yeah, that was very easy. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Okay. That wasn't, Oh, what's this? Powerful light bulb. Okay. For this, maybe? There are 3 lights on this thing. They aren't very bright, though. Hey, didn't we find some kind of really powerful light bulb earlier? Why don't you put it into one of those lights? But if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. There won't be much point unless we can replace all 3 bulbs. I mean, we can just do one and... whatever. Sure. There are books here in all sorts of languages. I can read them. Is this a wall? This is a wall. Yeah. Question is, how do we find the other ones? I'm trying to think right now. Maybe we have to... Maybe we missed another book somewhere? No, we took that one out. Yeah, I don't know. Unless if we have to put them here. Okay. Here's the thing though. Which word do we have? Because I was like, nope. But it's not this one. So it's like maybe it's Penu. Or Pone? Poen? I don't know, maybe it's like a name of something here. Oh! Oh, bulb! Open here, find bulb. Oh my god. That was so random. How about this? Alright. That was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei. I guess it turned out well enough. So the letters here from the tiles spell out open here, find bulb. I feel so stupid that I actually solved this by accident. Alright, well we're missing one more though, and I don't think we found anything that counts as a puzzle. Like, this is the only thing that I can think of, but we can't really do much with them. You know? Let me save the game real quick, just to be safe. How long have we been recording? 22 minutes is fine. Oh no, it crashed! Again, I don't know exactly what's the point of these. Like, we don't really know. And we only have 2 books as well. Like, is there not... Oh, is this one, maybe? Oh, okay, we haven't clicked this one. This one, it looks like just the picture book from earlier. The one with the pop-ups. You think they're part of the series or something? They do have the same binding. Okay, book. So, we just need... Okay, that was clutch. Oh, wait, we haven't checked these ones out, I guess. Oh, look, Seven. Here's a book that's perfect for you. It's called Correlation of Muscle, Bone Density, and Bone Strength. You're just saying that because it says muscle. Principles of monkey behavior, huh? I imagine that's a book describing physiologic studies on monkeys. Monkeys are very similar to humans evolutionarily, so I imagine the research was fruitful. Okay. Functions of the human brain. Huh. I guess this is a book about the nervous system. I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have the time. Kinda curious about it too. There's gotta be a reason why people connect with each other, you know? Dissection Atlas, huh? This whole shelf is full of medical books. So why was there baseball in there? This book's called Correlation... Oh, we say this. Yeah. This book is just called Dissection. This bookshelf must be all medical's books. From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre. This library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is. Human equilibrium theory. Human anatomy. Regeneration of internal organs. Alright. Ancient gladiators. What's this book doing here? Maybe they were researching humans' physical limits across history. That's an odd one. Don't have to take it? Okay. Look, this one's called The Recreation of Lost Human Functions. You think they're talking about if you, like, lose part of your body, then you could grow it back? I don't think so. Maybe they're talking about reconstructing abilities that humankind once possessed. In other words, they may be talking about cultivating a sixth sense. So we haven't checked everything then. There's stuff to check out here. Or maybe that was the only one that we hadn't checked out. No, we have checked this one out. Okay, so... Well, what? Okay, then what about the balance beam in a gymnasium? Oh, well, that's easy. You don't find that strange? A balance beam is far narrower than 20 inches. So why is it that a balance beam poses no challenge to you, but the hypothetical 10-story wall does? The light can easily turn people into cowards. From time to time, a life in darkness can give you courage. Okay. Do you think we should hold hands when there aren't any handrails? I'll be fine. I can feel vibrations in the floor that tell me where I am. Oh, that's not what I meant. I think she was scared, bro. Maybe I don't know what else I haven't checked out. Have we seen this? It says Foundations of DNA and Genetic Engineering. An overview of photochemistry. I think whoever set this up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at that. Let's look at it, okay? Oh! That was clutch. Okay, huh. Alright. Look, Jumpy. I think there's something hidden behind the books. Yep, it's the last light bulb. Okay, so I guess we know what we have to do now. Come on now, I can't go to the stairs here. I have to go like this. Okay. So now we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna put the light bulbs. I'm gonna change these bulbs. Now they should... Whoa! Yeah, okay. Those light bulbs really make a difference. It's pretty bright in here now. Okay, so now... items? Wait, what? Which button is the items? So this is the save. Is it T? Oh, it's this one. What? Oh, tab is the item. Alright, that means I would just have to do this. Tab? Why can I not put the books? Do you not see this? Flow, save, file, item, menu. So why cannot... Do you see this? Do you have to combine them? Do you have to search for them? Let's get a magic wand on it. Okay. So, what's inside? Well, aren't you going to open it? Whoa! What does it say? S, E, minus and 5. Okay. This one has some Native Americans on the cover. Hey, Junpei, take a look at this one. Oh. Okay. That looks very Greek, I don't know why. It looks like a gamma. But I guess it's L. And there's a baseball on this one. Oh, there's flowers. Oops. Come on, Junpei, let's see what's in it. Head. Alright, head. Kill? Not sure what this is. Not sure what this is. Head kill? Maybe now we have to put them here? Okay, how about we try putting these picture books on the stands? Then... Oh, Sheldrake 5. Okay. It looks like it worked. Way to go, Junpei! Good job, buddy! There's something projecting on the bottom. Yeah, okay. These letters, they seem familiar. Yeah, it's Sheldrake 5. So it's this book. It says Sheldrake on the spine of this book. It's got the volume number written on the lower part of the font. Do I have to click those? Come on, man. So I have to read it first?
Sheldrake 5?
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, we just saw it a moment ago.
Somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
So what?
Sheldrake. Have you heard of him?
I haven't.
Sheldrake.
Please, teach me.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
She did?
There's a
Oh,
British
it was all the way
biochemist
back there.
Sheldrake.
Yeah, I would remember that.
That's a rather interesting theory.
That is... Whew! No, I would not remember that.
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
That was the... How do you
Really?
expect us to know this?
From
To
Lotus
remember
song?
this?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The experience stuff? Yeah.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other
So I'm
is
curious.
danger.
Is June, like, never gonna have, like, any real, like, explanation? I'm assuming we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with
Told her
June
not
in
to
this
tell
route.
anyone.
In the true ending.
You did? Why?
Well,
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
tell you what?
The truth!
Don't give me that.
We know!
About the
We
experiment.
know that you were there. I'm assuming this is the new area, right? Oh, no. We're still here.
Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything.
Come on, Snake, let us...
But not here. Let's move to the top floor.
Okay. He just pushes us down.
I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well.
To protect,
To be honest,
to protect yourself, I
the
would assume.
explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice.
Oh,
He didn't walk up and tell me, of course.
it wasn't the note?
He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's
Oh, so he didn't tell us everything.
Grail card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
Oh, never mind, it was
No.
just two.
Only
Oh, it
one.
was just the same one, just
Huh?
didn't read us
What do you
everything.
mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary.
Well, yeah, it had, and it also had other stuff that she didn't tell you about.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However,
There's more.
they were not the only thing on the card.
Yeah, we won't be able to know, we can read
There
Braille.
was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place
Yeah.
9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's
Oh,
detonator.
that's not cool.
It's a threat on our lives.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I can see why he didn't tell anyone.
well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
No, he just probably talked to her.
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
I think because she wasn't on the ship,
Yeah.
because she wasn't on the Nevada building, right?
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
Well, she thought you were dead, so it's like,
What's wrong with her telling me?
might as well.
I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam.
Well, it
now that we're
depends.
back.
It's not like he told him.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust
Damn,
you.
okay, thanks.
I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high.
I don't think he's paying attention
I
to
feel
this.
I can assume Santa doesn't have
Yeah.
the time to observe us.
I think he's kind of like running our way because it's like less than an hour before
And
this
at any
ship
rate, even if
goes
he were,
down.
I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
There's no point.
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the word.
Sorry. The mic
If he
there?
knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it.
Oh, so she was also in there. Oh, yeah, so that would explain why he knew Snake was in the second one, but he didn't know about Clover. Because Clover was in the other room. So that's why he didn't know.
He wouldn't kill us,
I would
no
assume.
matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the
Let's see it.
experiment.
Are we gonna see if the ninth man and the other guy were
Yeah.
actually involved?
How much do you know?
Not
Clover told me
much.
about.
He's like, oh, we know everything then.
I see.
Imagine.
The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada.
Oh, how did I remember the Nevada
And the
part?
girl that
I feel like I
died
wouldn't
during the
remember that part.
experiment. She told you all that, did she?
Well, that's basically everything. Imagine.
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine,
Is who did this and why, right?
Well, we know it was Ace.
yes,
Can you tell me what happened?
yes.
I'm kind of curious as to like why we're
The
sticking
people
with.
who organized
Snake
the initial
weighing this.
experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Does he know in this route that it's Ace?
There were 4 of them running the show.
Trying to remember if
Gentaro Hongo,
Gintaro.
Nagisa Nijisaki,
No,
Teruaki
not Nagisa,
Kubota,
bro.
Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the
Damn.
CEO of Cradle.
Ace looks kind of good with the long hair, though. Oh my god, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hongo is Ace. And that guy looks like the captain. Doesn't he? Because this is like 9 years before. So this looks like the captain here. Ah, so that's why he got them all killed. So because he was... Ah! Oh my god, wait! Yeah, it's definitely Santa. It's definitely a revenge. He got literally everyone here. But why did he take the rest of us? That is my question. Like, why? I'm trying to think right now, right? Because this explains to me a lot of stuff. I'm gonna continue in a bit. But then why would he kidnap also Snake, Clover, Junpei, Lotus, and Seven? I guess Seven, you could say that because he kind of failed to save his sister. So I guess that's why he got was like, fuck you, dude, you could have saved my sister, but you didn't. Or maybe it was because of him that his sister was killed in the first place. We don't know the whole truth. But then why was Lotus? Unless if Lotus also worked at the company. Because we did see that she had like an office job. So maybe she worked at Cradle Pharmaceuticals as just, I don't know, just at the offices. And that's why he was like, fuck you, I'm gonna get you as well. Even though he didn't know, perhaps, that she was the mother of 2 of the victims there. But then what's the connection with June and us in this, if it's not this one? Because this is Ace, this is the captain, this is the 9th man. I was rather this guy looked like a scientist, and why he knew Ace. Because he was like, oh, it's that guy, okay, we'll work for years. And that guy is the guy X. This one. So that's why he was like, yeah, let's kill this guys. That's why he kills the captain with an axe and just dumps him in the body there. Then he gets Ace to kill the 9th man by telling him like, yeah, you kind of have to like... Well, maybe he doesn't like it. It's like he knows Ace, he gives him the knife so Ace can kill him. And then he brings back this guy dressed as Snake so that Ace can kill him. That's a crazy revenge plot. I gotta lie.
Nijisaki
was the guy X. Okay.
And did the lion's share of the planning.
Oh.
Kubota led the company's
Okay, so
research
Kubota
and
was
development
the 9th man. Yeah, he didn't look like a scientist.
Musashido was their majority stockholder.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, it's crazy.
It was these 4 people who planned the initial
Damn, he
experiments.
brought them all in.
Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
Huh, so it's Hongo, Nijisaki...
Are you gonna remember stuff, Junpei?
Of course, more than 4 people.
But these are the
required
like
to
the
conduct
big
an
4.
Experiment of this scale.
So Ace is definitely dying this
To that
route.
end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research.
Right, like Ace has to die. There's no way they're gonna end it with Ace surviving. Be like,
All
you gotta
in
do
all,
jail, buddy,
they
you know?
gathered 10 people or so.
I don't think so.
Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project.
Nonori Project.
The purpose of the experiment
Why is he wearing these
was
clothes,
to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field.
I'm curious still, why is he wearing these robes? Like, what's...
Why did the glycerin
reason?
suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo
That is all
a
the
sudden
stuff that we
change?
figured out in the previous
Why
routes.
did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each
I
generation?
like how he's literally giving us all the information from different talks that we had at different points in the game.
Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question,
Yep, the picture
the
with
more there were
stuff on the
who
first
could answer
room.
correctly without having seen the problem before. Why
Sorry, I
is
skipped that
that?
part.
How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye.
Was it worth it though? Like,
And through that field,
Ace,
the resonant event
was it worth it
transmits information
doing all that
related to
stuff?
That answer.
I'm
That's
curious.
essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't
a
bring
game
yourself
theory,
to
imagine.
believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the
That
murder.
is true, yeah, you just killed it.
They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
I mean, it's working. We see that it's working because Junpei is getting the answers from the different routes.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So it wasn't even
So how are they going
like
to
a
do
bad
that
thing
with a
for a good
morphogenetic
cause. It was
field?
just bad overall.
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem.
Yes.
The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example,
All right.
shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstand. Mankind's thought
fair enough,
process
I guess.
and
I don't know.
actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are
This is
projected
way too
onto
much,
the
like, too much for me to, like,
Of
okay, I don't know
course,
how to
this
comment on
assumes you
these.
believe in this.
I'm sorry. It's
Do you
interesting
follow
stuff.
so
I'm trying to take them all in, you know?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen?
I don't know.
If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done.
Imagine it's us. We are the vessel.
Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the
Okay.
receiver. What would the world
I am
be
curious
like
if we're
there were
supposed to be.
people with
I wonder if,
abilities
like, maybe
these?
Junpei and Jun are these two roles. That's why we're like the most random people here. Because everyone else, we kind of know why they're here, why they were brought in for the normal games. But maybe Jun was like the transmitter and we're the receiver.
So the transmitter's
I don't know.
resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver.
Maybe that's why
however
Jun was
they
like so
wish.
sickly throughout the whole thing. But that's
That's
just
what you're
my
saying, right?
my thought here, my theory.
Yes.
Imagine if I'm not true,
Close
right?
enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it
I
first. At least,
don't want to.
that was how they thought. That was why they
Imagine- let's do
decided
some
to do their
handstands.
experiment. That was how the Nonary project began.
Interesting.
By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
I haven't.
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy.
I guess I
You
have.
place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other.
Oh,
what
it's
they see.
the thing we saw at the start. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes.
We heard this from
that is
Lotus.
Exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
Because it's the same here.
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project.
Oh.
The hospital in a remote town
Ooh.
was affiliated with
Okay, I
Cradle
didn't know that.
Pharmaceuticals.
Interesting.
Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had
Yeah, we did know
potential.
this part about with Lotus, right?
He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to
So
access
Jun
the
has to
field.
be one of those children, I would assume.
Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total.
Pairs of siblings. Ah, so they were trying to be like, oh, because you're siblings, they split them up. Yeah, so that's why Snake and what's his name, Santa were in this area, while Clover and wait, no, hold on a minute. That would make sense, because I guess we don't know if the girl died on the ship or on the Nevada building, right? So I guess it could be the case.
For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had one transmitter.
No, they
and
definitely
one
had to be
receiver.
split. Okay, so maybe she died in the Nevada building? Yeah.
They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting.
They
were
excelled.
transferred to the mock
Yeah,
experiment
okay.
building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert.
Okay, so that's where Clover and Santa's sister was, right?
The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are two things that can increase one's resonance.
I feel bad for not really saying much, but it's also like there's not much to say. Some parts we have already seen in other routes.
Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem?
Like
and
the
thought about
explanations
it very
here.
long and very hard until
And some are like,
finally
okay, it's a lot of
an answer
information.
suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access.
I don't know, it sounds fine
That's
to me, the
where
field
Hongo
access.
came in. They set up a number
I like how
of
they're not
puzzles
showing us their
across the
faces so that we
giant.
know who these guys are.
The participants had to solve
We are
each
aware of
one
who these
before they
fuckers
could
are.
move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the nonary game as the ship sunk. By
That's basically the
forcing
same
the
thing.
children into a life or death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood.
Bro was willing
of
to kill
tapping into the
9
field.
kids.
The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic.
Do we know if
exact-
Junpei has siblings then? I don't think that's...
Every
I don't think he
detail
or Jun
was
had any
exactly
siblings.
the
They haven't
same.
mentioned anything. So I don't even know...
Hongo
If they have, I don't
explained the
remember it,
situation
so...
to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve
That's
the puzzle
crazy.
and escape.
To kids?
But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink.
That's fucked up.
And your brothers
That
and
is
sisters will
actually
drown.
evil.
Those were his orders.
You know what? I think... I think it's deserved for these guys. I'd say
Do you know
deserved.
why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything.
Okay.
All of it identical. Everything was just like the real
And how did that
Apollo
help them?
13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found
Oh!
themselves in.
Oh, that's smart.
By putting themselves in the same situation, they
Ah,
attempted to solve the problems
okay.
the astronauts were dealing with.
If that is true, I don't know. But regardless, that is smart.
Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard
You know what?
the actual
At
capsule.
work, I had like a very stressful week where we were making a model for a VR, and I was stressed as fuck because I was making a model and it looked great on Unity, on Blender, and I would send it over to our to my coworker over in like the other department. It was when we had to where she had to put the model in Unity and make it like work and stuff. And she would like for like 3 or 4 days straight, we always had issues when the model went to Unity. And she didn't know what the issue was. She was like, the model is wrong. You have to fix it. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to fix it. I keep doing this, and it keeps doing the same thing. And at the end, I was like, you know what? Last day, like yesterday, Friday, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna download Unity on my own and see what the fuck happens. And I put the model on Unity, and it gave me an error, like an error sign, which I then took, Googled it, and found the answer. I was like, damn, that was so easy. If I knew that 3 days ago. So, yeah,
That was how they were able to return safely.
I guess it kind of works in this
It was the
case.
same
Kind of
as the
similar.
Gigantic and Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Huh.
Imagine that's the simplest one. All right.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
Yeah, bro.
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here and soon.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Okay. Why are you wearing those clothes?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Do we know this?
Oh, yes. That was what they said
Oh.
on the news, wasn't it? Yes. I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted
So is it...
and used in
Imagine
Hongo's
me
experiment.
and June are the other two.
After all, you couldn't exactly play a
That would make
no-no
us siblings, so that would be kinda
unless,
weird.
could you?
That would be kind of weird.
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing.
Relatives.
They were brother and sister, like Clover and I.
No! If they pull the whole June and Junpei were siblings... Hell no, I don't want that. Nah!
The brother's name was Aoi.
Okay, no, that's not our name.
The sister's name was... Her name was... Her name was Akane.
Ah, man! Fuck! I said it. I said wait. So June had no relatives? June had no relatives. So Snake knew about this, and he just didn't say anything. So I was right. I did say that. I can't. I said June, but I did say June had to be another participant. That's why they brought her here. Though then at the time I wasn't sure if I didn't know that it had to be siblings, right? So I was like, yeah, just got her as well. But that does make sense because we had the twins from Lotus, Clover and Snake, then Santa and his sister. So I guess that makes sense that it would be siblings.
That was the girl who died.
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Wait. I need to save. I need to see how long I've been recording. I'm just afraid it's gonna crash again because it just did earlier. How are we doing the flow? I actually want to pee right now because I got super stressed. I think I need to end it here. I'm gonna end this episode with a theory. Alright? Akane died. We know it was a brother, but we don't know if it's actually a brother. What if it was actually 2 sisters? Twins. And Aoi, because Aoi sounds like a female name to me, to be honest. And Aoi is the one here. And she's working with Wait, no, hold on a minute. Wait a minute, hold on, pause. Wait a minute, hold on. So, I'm confused. Never mind, I was gonna say something else, but that's wrong. If Akane, June, is the kid that died, why is Santa doing all this? Because my whole theory was that Santa is Zero and he's doing this as a revenge ploy to get back at the people that killed his sister. But his name is not Aoi. I mean, I guess could be. But if that's the case, then who the fuck is June? You know? That could be the case. Akane could be his sister. If Santa's name is Aoi, I guess that makes sense. But then who is she? Who is this June? Because I was gonna say that maybe is twins or something, and they swap places and whatever. And she has the epiphany, and she remembers stuff from like, I don't know, June's life, like or Kane's life, and she was like, "Oh, Junpei, I remember all this love that my sister had for you, so I feel this love now too," or whatever. But I am confused. I'm confused, and I'm going to end it here because it's kind of late. It's been like 15 minutes I'm recording, and I kind of want to eat dinner as well. So, yeah. That is a cliffhanger to leave it on, I think. Yeah, I couldn't speak there. Anyway, that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Do take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.